Hey everyone, 5280 Reefer here. It's been a while since the last update, and I thought I owe it to you guys. Tell you guys the trouble I ran into, what I did to fix it, and a couple of mortalities that happened during the process. This video is going to be the 6-month and 22-day update. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, let's start off with the issue I ran into. So with this tank being a nano and housing only about 28 gallons of water volume, basically with the filtration that I have set up on this tank, which is that macro reactor that I have that I explained to you guys in a previous video, the marine pure I have, and my weekly water changes caused me to run into basically no nutrients in the tank. My nitrates were constantly testing at 0, and that's with the NIOS nitrate test kit, which is really good, really easy to detect if you have nitrates or not. But my phosphates were doing fine since I feed a lot of flake and a lot of pellet daily. Now let's not forget that I do also have that Tunzi 9004 protein skimmer. So when I noticed I ran into the issues of basically no nutrients, I started noticing some of my SPS were bleaching, and that's where the mortalities came from. So at this point, even with me running my macro reactor with the lights on for only 18 hours a day, and I need to do this at the minimum of 18 hours so I can keep my pH stable, and my protein skimmer only working for 12 hours a day, and it only works when the lights are on. So when my lights turn off, the protein skimmer turns off, and that's when the SPS mostly release their feeder tentacles. Why skim during that time? Let them eat and have all the particulates they can. Even though I did this, I was still getting undetectable nitrates, which causes an issue for SPS and also my LPS. My torch started receding, and so did my hammer. And also my Space Invader Pectina was starting to bleach and deflating and not looking good. My A cans also got affected, bleaching, deflating. So I decided to take matters into my hands. So let's talk about the mortalities I ended up getting during this process. So I lost my blue tip stag, which was a nice size mini colony, and a smooth skin acro that was supposed to be a reef raft inner core, which kinda sucks. That hurts that I lost that, but oh well, I'll get a new one at one point. So let's talk about what I did to resolve this issue. What I ended up doing is I started researching nitrate dosing. Since no matter how much food I put into the tank, the only thing that increased was phosphates, and nitrates still stayed at 0. So I ended up doing my research and decided to go the route of picking up some potassium nitrate, also known as spectracide stump remover. I know a lot of people are very scared of using the stuff since, I mean, come on, you can buy it at Lowe's. It's supposed to be a crazy chemical that removes stumps. Well, the fact is, it's 100% potassium nitrate. That's all that it is. And it comes in little tiny beads, and very easy to use. What I ended up doing was mixing 10 grams of it into 1 liter of water and dosing 50 mils daily for the first 2 weeks for me to be able to get around 5 to 6 ppm of nitrate. Well, now I'm about 4 weeks into dosing, and I'm now only dosing once a week to keep my nitrates at around 8 ppm. So my tank actually balanced itself out. During this process, I mean, the same day that I did my nitrate dosing, I saw my A cans open up more, I saw my Pectina open up more, I saw the hammer open up, the torch opened up, I mean, polyp extension on my SPS, everything looked a lot happier. So overall, I had an amazing result with Spectracide Stump Remover. It did exactly what it was supposed to do and didn't do anything extra. When I did start dosing the potassium nitrate, I did end up getting a little bit of a cyano outbreak. That's because my tank was in an imbalance and then it received nutrients and it was trying to figure out what to do with it. So I tried to let it run its course, but it ended up getting on my nerves. So what I ended up doing was getting some ChemiClean. I know a lot of people are also scared of using ChemiClean, but if you follow the directions on the box and use the amount you're supposed to use and aerate your tank, what I did was I removed the collection cup off of my skimmer and set it on to run for 24 hours a day. Within the 48 hours, all the cyano was gone, no mortalities, no issues, nothing got affected but the cyano. Once the 48-hour time period was up, I did a 20% water change, and I stuck in a big amount of carbon into a sock, into a mesh sock, and into one of my chambers, and let that absorb the rest of the ChemiClean, what the water change missed. Obviously 20% is not going to get all of it. Within a couple of days, my skimmer was not creating massive foam anymore and was back to normal. And everything in the tank since then has been running smooth like butter. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Happy reefing, everyone.